Aries, welcome back to my channel. I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilah's Spiritual Spot, coming with your weekly reading for July 5th to July 11th, 2021. Let's get into it using my Psychic Tarot cards here. And these are for you. You starting off with a bang. So your crown chakra, disconnect and boredom, spiritual union, and solar plexus chakra. So this is so far it looks like it's a relationship read, Aries, because we have your crown chakra along with your solar plexus chakra going on here. So these are rooted in your intuition, your gut instinct, and your spiritual instinct. So something's going on with you in terms of alarm bells. I want you to pay attention because this came out 2, 3, and 4. My deck is not in order, as you can see. It's very used and abused. So I think that what's happening to you is happening in a very domino effect type of way with this 2, 3, and 4, like 1, 2, and 3. So I want you to pay attention to those feelings and emotions. This disconnect and boredom can have to do with this spiritual union. Maybe this is just a revitalization or a spark that's needed in this spiritual union, because it is a spiritual union. I'm going to be using 2 decks here. So this is my Star Spinner Tarot, and I'm using my Star Child Tarot. As you can see, I like I don't know what other readers do, but I tend to not necessarily theme my decks, but whatever decks I feel go together and read well together. Wow, I'm having trouble speaking today, and for this reading, and I think it could be you're having communication issues yourself, and so I'm just like babbling. So 6 cards on the table: subconscious, conscious. So what's happening in our back of our minds, what's happening right now in our life, in our conscious waking position, and outcome / advice from spirit. And then I pull 3 additional cards for clarification. As I'm shuffling, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's just do this. Starseed, crown chakra. So you are receiving messages. You are very connected at this time, Aries. It's time to use that connection in terms of your connections, your personal connections here on Earth with a spiritual union. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a friendship. It can actually be a relative, someone that you are connected to cosmically. I have to pull this card out here too, and it's the Hierophant card. Speaking of spiritual union. Very interesting. Temperance, lots of balance, intuition. You know, temperance is the 2. You see the 2 of Cups here. King of Cups. Okay. See the issue here. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Cups. This is all about your emotions and how you're feeling about your significant other at this time. Serenity. Think of this as the Hermit card. You have the Star card at the bottom of the deck. It's going to be out of frame because I don't have any space. What's happening is you're receiving mixed messages, and I feel like those mixed messages from your significant other is messing with your intuition. Like you're not listening to your intuition because you're receiving mixed messages, and somehow you're conflating everything all together. You really need to get in touch with your instinct. So that means getting in touch with your intuition, following your gut instinct on this, Aries, because either there's some discontent in your relationship, either by you or the other person, because there's discontentment and boredom happening here in terms of your relationship. I love that these cards are green because that has to do with love and the heart chakra, and this is why Spirit is saying to start relying on yourself, trusting your instinct, trusting and leaning on your spirituality to try to work this out. I was babbling before because I think communication is an issue between you and your significant other, or you and your partner, or you and whoever this spiritual connection represents. In our subconscious mind, you're having dreams, you're receiving messages in terms of your relationship here, represented by the King of Cups. So whoever this king is, it's just masculine or feminine energy. Whoever that represents in your life, you're receiving messages in terms of clues as to what they are feeling, or something is going off, some alarm system is going off, right? So you're either feeling in a place of disconnect where you're feeling bored, and you feel like everything is Groundhog's Day and it's just going along with the motions. Thank you, Spirit. You're just going along with the motions and there's no real feeling involved anymore. Not that your relationship is over, but there is a definite disconnect. Now, for some of you, it's going to be a physical disconnect because there's so many alarm bells going off in terms of the person. In our conscious mind here, you're trying to get in touch. You're trying to get in touch with your higher self, represented here by the Hierophant card. And this could also represent, getting spiritual help and assistance in reference to your relationship. Here we have two energies. We have the King of Wands and we have the Page of Cups. And this is telling me that you want to be fulfilled in passion as well as emotionally. And here comes the stagnation of feeling bored, right? Feeling bored in your relationship, and you're battling through that. Maybe you've been discussing getting help, getting counseling, or just figuring out what's going to light that passionate fire again for you, because you don't want to get stuck in this energy too long, because that's when negative things tend to happen, because we're living in a negative space. If you are in a relationship, this could be temptation to cheat, this could be cheating, or this could be just walking away prematurely and really ignoring the issues at hand here, not listening to yourself. You need to get yourself in emotional alignment, represented here by the Temperance card, right? Emotional alignment will allow you to make decisions from an even keel base, right? You're not overly emotional, you're not being impatient. It's balance, it's harmony, it's having some self-control, not living in the angry spirit, and just being a balance, right? Again, the outcome and the advice from Spirit are one and the same. When you find your serenity, when you find your happy place, your passions will be reignited, because you're able to come to the situation with your partner from an emotionally balanced place. So here it is. Seek the balance, and you will find serenity in your relationship, or you'll find serenity within if you have to disengage from this relationship. Let's use the Star Spinner Tarot for further clarification. I just want to make sure my computer doesn't go dark, because my light will go dark. Let's see. Right. So 2 cards here. You have Fortitude, so strength. Finding the strength to continue, finding the strength within yourself, the mental strength and clarity to move forward. You need to look at things from a different perspective, because that's where you're going to get your answers from. Here's the Hierophant card again. This is you seeking advice from someone else, like a therapist or a religious leader, or just seeking counsel on how to get past this feeling you're having and getting over your instincts. You have the 7 of Cups here, which came out reversed. So there's a lot of turmoil here, right? So it's a feeling of not knowing which direction to go in to, and just feeling a loss. Now here's the kicker. You have the Star card at the bottom of the Star Spinner deck, and you have the Star card on the bottom of the other deck, right? The Star Child deck. They both came out upright. I don't know why I'm holding it like that. But I think this represents, because there are no mistakes. When I have them, I don't know why I picked them up like this, showing upright and reverse, because it's clarity, but then it's doubt. And that's that's the duality we need to focus in on. Is that feeling of not knowing what to do. But because you have the star card, whether reversed or not, is not a bad sign. You're going to have hope and clarity and new beginnings and miracles. It's delayed because of you, because you need to make a decision on how to communicate or how to get past this feeling of being stuck, this feeling of being bored. And I think the way to get clear is to find your spiritual center. I know it sounds very basic, but it means a lot. It's hard for us to come back to center as human beings. So once you get back to center, everything will work out. Delays will not be delays anymore. And this is for you, Aries. I'm Delilah Rose, and this is Delilah's Spiritual Spot.